Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will dissect the supracolic and the infracolic region. What is the supracolic region and infracolic region? The structures within the abdominal cavity can be divided by the transverse colon and the transverse mesencolon into the supracolic and infracolic regions. The structures in the between the diaphragm and the transverse colon and its mesencolon is the supracolic region. And beneath it, from this transverse colon and its mesencolon is the infracolic region. Before we dissect the structures within these two regions, we should review the abdominal aorta. What is the abdominal aorta? Yes. The abdominal aorta is the continuation of the thoracic artery. It passes through the aortic hiatus of the diaphragm in the front of the 12 thoracic vertebrae, and it terminates at the lower border of the lumbar 4 vertebrae into the right and left common iliac artery. This part is the abdominal aorta. Now, we review the branches of the abdominal aorta. As we already know, the abdominal aorta gives off two kinds of branches. One is parietal and another is visceral branches, 臂支和脏支. The parietal branches include the infraphrenic artery, this one and this one paired, 膈下动脉, and 4 pairs of lumbar arteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are lumbar arteries, 腰动脉. And another one artery is called medial sacral artery. Here, there's only one. These arteries supply the wall of the abdominal cavity. And then the abdominal aorta gives branches to the viscera within the cavity. They are called visceral brachial branches. Also, these branches can be divided into two kinds. One is paired, and another is unpaired branches. 重对的和不重对的动脉. The paired branches include the middle suprarenal artery, 肾上腺中动脉. This one. middle suprarenal artery from here to this suprarenal gland, and the renal artery, 肾动脉. This is the renal artery. It supplies the kidney. And another pair is testicular or urine artery. This one and this one. The middle suprarenal artery supplies the suprarenal gland. The renal artery supplies the kidney, and the testicular or urine artery supplies the testes in male and the ovary in female. Yes. Now, we should review the unpaired branches. The unpaired branches of the aortic of the abdominal aorta supplies the unpaired organs in the abdominal cavity. These arteries include the celiac tract, or the celiac artery. The second one is the superior mesenteric artery. And the third one is the inferior mesenteric artery. Where are they? This one is the celiac trunk or celiac artery. This one. This artery is very short, but very thick. 腹腔干或者叫腹腔动脉. And just below it is the superior mesenteric artery, 肠系膜上动脉. And still below it is the inferior mesenteric artery, 肠系膜下动脉. These are unpaired branches of the abdominal aorta. Now, we will start the dissection of the supracolic region. Please think, what organs are there in this region? 这个区域有哪些器官? Of course, I have already write it out. The stomach, the duodenum, the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, and the spleen. Read it, please. Stomach, duodenum, liver, and gallbladder. Pancreas, spleen. These structures are located supracolic region. And what artery supply these structures? Of course, it is the celiac trunk or celiac artery. Read the artery. Celiac artery. Celiac trunk. Yes, this one. Short but thick, very thick artery. Before we dissect the branches of the celiac trunk, I show this schema to you to get a general way about this trunk or artery. You can see here is the celiac trunk or celiac artery. It gives three primary arteries, 三个主分支, three primary arteries. One is this one. This is left gastric artery. Read it. Left gastric artery. And yes, and the second one is this one. this is a splenic artery. Read it. Splenic artery, 脾动脉. And the third one is this. This is a common hepatic artery. Read it. Common hepatic artery. These three arteries are the branches of the celiac trunk. From each primary artery, they give off several other sub-branches to supply the corresponding organs. Later, I will explain this to you. And I would like to tell you how to dissect the celiac trunk and its branch. Remember it. First, you should open the lesser omentum. What is the lesser omentum in Chinese? Yes, open it and try to find the left gastric artery. It is easy to find. And when you find out the left gastric artery, you along this artery goes along the margin of the lesser curvature of the stomach. You can trace it or follow it. Follow the left gastric artery up to the origin, to the left of the origin of the left gastric artery. In its origin, you can find the celiac trunk. After you have found the celiac trunk, you can further dissect out another two branches of the celiac trunk. One is the common hepatic artery, and another is the splenic artery. Okay. Furthermore, you should dissect the splenic artery because you have already found out the three primary arteries of the celiac trunk. Furthermore, you should dissect the splenic artery. Before you dissect this artery, you should turn up the stomach. Turn up the stomach. You can follow the splenic artery to the left, till to the hilum of the spleen. That's it. You can identify the branches of the splenic artery. You can see in the end of the splenic artery, it gives several branches. They are several branches to the stomach, the founder of the stomach. These arteries are called short, gastric artery. Maybe there are 2 or 3 or 4 branches here. And here are 2 branches, the short gastric artery. And then some branches into the spleen. These arteries are called splenic branches. And also the splenic artery gives off another branch. It is called the left gastroepiploic artery. This one. This artery goes along the greater curvature of the stomach. Please read the branches of the splenic artery. Short gastric artery. Yes. Splenic branches. Yes. Left gastric epipleural artery. Artery. 胃网膜膜动脉. Yes. These branches are from the splenic artery. Besides these large branches, you also can see some small branches directly from the trunk of the splenic artery. These small arteries supply the pancreas. This is pancreas E. Okay. Then you should dissect the structures within the hepatoduodenal ligament. Read this term. Hepatoduodenal ligament. What is the hepatoduodenal ligament? It is one part of the lesser omentum. The omentum connects the liver and the superior part of the duodenum is the hepatoduodenal ligament. Within this ligament, there are three important structures. You should open the pectoral ligament and to expose to show the important within it. It can be done like this. Within the ligament, one is the common hepatic artery, the red one. And the second is the common bile ductor, the green one. And behind these two structures are portal vein, the blue one. Read the structures, please. Common hepatic artery. Common bile duct. Portal vein. Remember the position of the three structures. Now, just above these structures, you should identify an important triangle. It is called colloid triangle or 胆囊三角. Within the colloid triangle, there is an important artery supplying the bladder. Yes, gallbladder. Yes. Now you should know how the colloid triangle formed. How it is formed. The colloid triangle is formed by the cystic duct, the common hepatic duct, this one, and the inferior surface of the liver. Within this triangle goes the cystic artery. Read the artery, cystic artery. Remember the formation of the colloid triangle by three structures. Okay. And then you should identify the branches of the common hepatic artery, the third important branch of the celiac trunk. What is this? Yes, celiac artery, celiac trunk. And what is this? Left gastric artery. And what's this? Splenic artery. And you now identify the common hepatic artery, this one. the common hepatic artery divided into two divisions, two branches. The superior one, this one, is the proper hepatic artery, 肝固有动脉 proper hepatic artery, and the inferior one is called gastroduodenal artery. Furthermore, the proper hepatic artery gives a branch, which is called right gastric artery. This artery goes along the curvature of the lateral curvature of the stomach to anastomosis with the left gastric artery. Anastomosis 吻合，胃左右动脉与胃左动脉在胃小弯处吻合 ，and then the proper hepatic artery finally divided into 2 or 3 terminal branches. They are called right hepatic artery and left hepatic artery. If there is another one, it may be right from here is the middle hepatic artery. 这样，右肝动脉，这或者是肝右动脉、肝左动脉，或者是肝中动脉。Here, no middle hepatic artery, only right and left. You can see from the right hepatic artery, 从肝右动脉上 the cystic artery arises. What is the cystic artery? Of course, where it will go. Yes, go first. And which region it will pass through? Yeah, the calot triangle. You are right. Okay. And let's see the inferior division. This branch of the common hepatic artery is called gastroduodenal artery. Read it, please. Yes, 胃十二指肠动脉 and this artery descends behind the first part of the duodenum and divided into several branches, at least 2 branches. One is called suprapancreatical duodenal artery, and another one is the right gastroepiploic artery. Read this artery, please. Superior pancreatical duodenal artery. Superior pancreatical duodenal artery. And read this one. Right gastroepiploic artery. What is this? Yes. This artery goes along the greater curvature of the stomach and to anastomosis with the left gastroepiploic artery. 与胃左胃网膜左动脉吻合。These are the branches of the common hepatic artery. And then we will detect the structures in the inferior colic region. What should we dissect in this region? First of all, we should dissect the arteries, includes the superior mesenteric artery and its accompanying veins, the inferior mesenteric artery and its accompanying veins. Then the hepatic portal vein. Besides this, we also will detect other structures. Later I will tell you. And then we detect the superior mesenteric artery. How to detect this artery? I would like to tell you. First of all, you should pull this structure up. What is this? Yes, this is a transverse colon. You pull the transverse colon upward. And then pull the small intestine to the left, like this. Can you do it? Of course, very easy. After you do that, you can find a fold around here. Then you cut and remove the anterior layer of the peritoneum, covered the superior mesenteric artery. 你去除这个覆盖肠系膜表面的这一个一层 peritoneum 腹膜 and to identify the superior mesenteric artery and its branches. Please note, remember only one layer of the mesentery. As we know, the mesentery of the small intestine consists of two layers. Between the two layers are the arteries. You should remove only one layer, not two layers. After you removed the one layer of the peritoneum on the mesentery, you can identify the branches of the superior mesenteric artery. First, you identify the branches from the left side of the artery. From the left side of the superior mesenteric artery, you can find several branches. These branches are called jejunal and ileal artery. Jejunal artery and ileal artery. 回肠动脉 this is the wrong caricature. 回肠动脉和这个空肠动脉 read this name. Jejunal artery, jejunal artery, ileal artery. Yes, these are all of them are the jejunal and the ileal artery. Then you can detect the branches from its right side. From inferior to superior, you can identify this one. This artery supplies the vermiform appendix. This is called appendicular artery. Here. And just above it, you can find an artery. It's called the ileocolic artery. Ileocolic artery. 回结肠动脉. Read this name. Ileocolic artery. Yes. Above this artery, you can find the right colic artery. Read it, please. Right colic artery. And still superior to this artery is a small artery. It is called inferior pancreatical duodenal artery. 一十二指肠下动脉 read it inferior pancreatic duodenal artery read it yes this name is very long and maybe difficult to read pancreatic duodenal artery here is the inferior. Where is the superior one? Yeah, the superior pancreatic duodenal artery comes from, yes, the common hepatic artery, yes. And another artery from the superior mesenteric artery is the middle colic artery, this one. These arteries arise from the right side of the superior mesenteric artery. And now we detect the inferior mesenteric artery and its branches. Before you detect it, you should pull all of the small intestine to the right. You can see a fold. You can see a fold in this region. Beneath the fold, beneath the fold is the inferior mesenteric artery. Also, you should remove the anterior surface of the peritoneum cover the artery. This peritoneum, after it is removed, you can see the inferior mesenteric artery, this one. And after you removed the peritoneum, the branches of this artery can be seen clearly. The branches include the left colic artery. Which one? This one. This is the left colic artery. Read it, please. Yes. This artery further divided into ascending and descending branches, two branches. And the inferior mesenteric artery gives several branches, 1, 2, 3, 4, several branches to supply the sigmoid colon. These are the sigmoid artery. Read it. Yes, 乙状结肠动脉. And the terminal of the inferior mesenteric artery is the superior rectal artery. This one. So read it, please. Superior rectal artery. Now, we make a summary about the artery supply of the colon. What is this structure? This is a wormiform appendix. Read it. Wormiform appendix. 阑尾. And this part of the colon is cecum. Cecum. What is cecum? Yes. From the cecum is ascending colon, and then transverse colon, and then descending colon, and then sigmoid, and the last part of the colon is rectum. Yes. From right to left, you can see the iliophatic artery, iliophatic artery. the right colic artery and the middle colic artery. And then in the left, you can see the left colic artery and several branches which are called sigmoid artery and then the superior rectal arteries. These arteries are anastomosis to each other to form the colic margin arteries. 这些动脉吻合起来形成结肠边缘动脉。Read this name: colic marginal artery. Yes. The region which indicated by the star is the position of anastomosis to each other. 这动脉吻合的地方。Now, we should identify the hepatic portal vein. Read this name: 肝门静脉 hepatic portal vein. Yes. Now you should know how is the hepatic portal vein formed. You can see this vein is formed by the inferior mesenteric vein and the splenic vein. These two veins unite to one to form the hepatic portal vein. And the portal vein goes into the liver by the porta hepatis, 通过肝门进入肝脏。进入肝脏。This hepatic portal vein drains 引流 drains the blood from the gastrointestinal tract， 引流胃肠道的这个血流，那还包括 includes the pancreas, the blood from the pancreas, the gallbladder, the bile duct, and the spleen. Now you should know the different types of the formation of the portal hepatic vein. This is a normal position, a normal pattern. Usually, this one, the one number one, superior mesenteric vein, and the second one, splenic vein, unite to each other to form the hepatic portal vein. This is normal. And in some other cases, the 1, 2, 3, the superior mesenteric vein, the splenic vein, and the inferior mesenteric vein, three together form the hepatic portal vein. This is one case. And in another case, the inferior mesenteric vein first join the superior mesenteric vein and then join the splenic vein to form the hepatic portal vein. Different types. Now we should know the tributaries of the hepatic portal vein. Beside the tributaries we have mentioned, the superior mesenteric vein, the inferior mesenteric vein, and the splenic vein. The hepatic portal vein receives the left gastric vein, the right gastric vein, and cystic vein and the paraumbilic veins. Read this name, please. Paraumbilic vein. Yes, these veins are compared with its own artery. This is a new name for you. Now, we detect organs in the abdomen. We will mainly detect the stomach, the pancreas, the small and large intestine. After we detect the organs, we will continue to detect the structure on the posterior wall of the abdomen. Maybe I will mention it in next class. And then we will observe and detect the stomach. What is the stomach in Chinese? Of course, you know. We should know the relationship of the stomach with the belly. What structures on the anterior aspect of the stomach? In the anterior aspect of the stomach, there are the liver, of course, the right side, the one part. The diaphragm. What is the diaphragm? 膈肌. Read these words. Diaphragm. Yes. And the abdominal wall, the anterior abdominal wall. This structure are located in front of the stomach. And many structures are located behind the stomach. This structure together to form a bed for stomach. It's called the stomach bed. What forms the stomach bed? They are the structure which forms the stomach bed are the pancreas, the left suprarenal gland, the left kidney, the spleen, the transverse colon, and the transverse mesenteric. Read the structures. Read the name. Pancreas. In Chinese. Yes. Left suprarenal gland. What is? Yes. Left kidney. Spleen. What is this? Yes. The transverse colon and the transverse mesenteric. Yes. These structures form a bed for stomach. It is called a stomach bed. And then you should identify the nerves and the arteries supplying the stomach. As we already know, the stomach is supplied by the vagus. These are branches from vagus. Of course, it also supplied by the parasympathetic artery. Parasympathetic artery, the 交感神经. This parasympathetic artery from vagus. And we have already mentioned about the artery supply of the stomach. Around its lateral curvature, there is a left and right gastric artery. Along its greater curvature, what is it here? Yes, like the left gastroepiploic and right gastric epiploic artery. They are next to to each other. When you identify these nerve and arteries, you should think what are the clinic significance for the vessels and the nerves. Clinic significance 是临床意义。When the operation is carried out in the stomach, what should you know about it? And then you should identify some lymph nodes along the great and lesser curvature of the stomach. There are many lymph nodes along the lesser and greater curvature of the stomach. You should try to identify, to find one or two or maybe more lymph nodes in the lesser or greater curvature of the stomach. And also, when you do it, you should think the clinic significance of the lymph nodes around the stomach. And then you should remove the stomach and to see inside of the stomach. How can you remove the stomach? You cut the lower end of the esophagus. What is the esophagus? Cut here and cut the superior part of the duodenum. After these two parts are cut, the stomach can be moved out. And you can cut the stomach along the greater curvature of the stomach and open it to watch in the pipe and to see the structure within the inside of the stomach. And then you should ligate and remove the intestine by cutting the mesentery along the mesenteric margin and open the jejunum and ileum. You take out the small intestine. But before you cut and remove the small intestine, you should ligate with some root or thread, and then cut the mesentery. After the mesentery is cut, the whole small intestine can be removed. After you remove the small intestine, you can open the intestine and wash the contents within it with running water, and then to see the structures within the small intestine. You can see, you should identify the lymphoid nodules. You can see here is a very large lymphoid nodules. These are called aggregate lymphoid nodes, 集合淋巴结. This one. And you also can see the small one nodules. These are called solitary lymphoid nodules. 孤立淋巴结, the small one. You can find the nodules in the small intestine. And then you should detect the pancreas and its duct. You can cut cut the pancreas along its longitudinal axis， 沿它的长轴 ，the cut the anterior aspect of the pancreas， 切开这个胰腺的前面 ，to show the ductal， to show the here is the pancreatic ductal 胰管，and then you should make a window on the descending part of the duodenum to open it, and you can find the papilla duodenal major and minor， 12指肠大乳头和小乳头，papilla duodenal major read it， papilla duodenal major。papilla duodenal minor， 12指肠大乳头，12指肠小乳头， so you can identify the papilla. And then you should know the relationship around the duodenum， 12指肠的一些比邻关系This is the duodenum superior to the duodenum is the head of the pancreas, inferior to the duodenum is the loop of the small intestine. What is the loop? 肠畔，小肠的肠畔 allocated below to the duodenum, and anterior to the duodenum is the radix of the mesentery， 细膜根在这个地方and superior mesenteric artery and its companion vein here, and posterior to the duodenum are the right uterine, the inferior vena cava, and abdominal aorta. These structures are located posterior to the duodenum. You should pay special attention to the relationship between the superior mesenteric artery and the horizontal part of the duodenum. If you make a section like this and see it from left side, from the side, you can see this is the abdominal aorta, and this is the superior mesenteric artery. Between the superior mesenteric artery and the abdominal aorta is yes, that's which part? The horizontal part. That the duodenum can be divided the superior part, the descending part, the horizontal part, and the ascending part. This is the horizontal part. And then you should identify the large intestine. Large intestine. Read it, large intestine. And yes. We have already know the large intestine has its own characteristics. It has It has the colic bed, colical bands was this one, and hostra of colon, this one, this ones, and the epiploic appendices, the first one, this one, and you should read it. The colic bands, the hostra of colon, the epiploic appendices. Yes. Within the large intestine, you can find the folds, the familiar folds like this. And finally, you should remove and observe the spleen. You can cut the arteries and take out the spleen to observe the form of the spleen. The important structure for the spleen, one is the hilus of the spleen. 皮门 read it. Hilus of the spleen. And the splenic notch. Read it. Splenic notch. What is this? This splenic notch. And this region is the hilum of the spleen. Now we will start today's work. Before we start our work, we watch the video. Video, please.
现在解剖结肠上区，首先解剖胃的血管、淋巴结及神经。沿镰状韧带左侧切除肝左叶，尽量将肝向上拉，以暴露小网膜。于胃小弯的中份剖开小网膜，并清除脂肪组织，找出胃左动脉及其瓣形的胃冠状静脉。注意寻找观察沿胃左动脉分布的淋巴结，沿胃小弯向右清理出胃右动脉及其瓣形的静脉，寻找沿两者排列的胃右淋巴结。经过胃的幽门上缘追踪胃右动脉，直至小网膜游离缘内的肝固有动脉。在食管下贲门前方的浆膜下，仔细分离迷走神经前干，找出由其发出的肝支与胃前支。尽量将胃小弯向下拉，自贲门处继续解剖胃左动脉，打开胃网膜后壁，追溯胃左动脉至腹腔干，注意观察腹腔干周围的腹腔淋巴结。将胃小弯拉向前下方，在食管下端贲门后方的浆膜下分离出迷走神经后干及其发出的腹腔支与胃后支。继续向下方追踪胃冠状静脉，见其与肝总动脉瓣形，经网膜孔下方注入肝门静脉。在距胃大弯中份的下方约1厘米处，横行剖开大网膜，找出胃网膜左动脉及胃网膜右动脉，观察二者互相吻合不。接下来解剖胰、12指肠和脾动脉，将胃翻开，在胰的上缘清理出脾动脉，追踪至腹腔干，向左清理脾动脉，该动脉沿胰上缘左行，沿途分出胰支供给胰腺，解剖脾静脉。脾静脉与脾动脉瓣形，并居其下方，切断脾动脉的胰支，将胰向下翻，找出脾静脉，清理并向右追踪脾静脉至胰颈的后方，追溯到与肠系膜上静脉汇合成肝门静脉处。从腹腔干向右分离，找出肝总动脉，清理它分出的胃12指肠动脉，该动脉分出胃网膜右动脉及胰12指肠上动脉，后者总行于胰头和12指肠降部之间的沟内。最后解剖肝12指肠韧带和胆囊，纵行剖开肝12指肠韧带，找出肝门静脉及其左前方的肝固有动脉和右前方的胆总管。向上追踪胆总管，可见它由胆囊管和肝总管合成。观察胆囊三角，在此三角内找出胆囊动脉，并追查其发出的部位。现在解剖结肠下区，首先观察辨认各段肠管，辨认大肠和小肠，寻找结肠和盲肠的结肠带、 和肠支垂，借此与小肠相区别，辨别横结肠和乙状结肠。横结肠的两侧都有腹膜结构，一侧为大网膜，另一侧为横结肠细膜。乙状结肠的一侧有细膜，即乙状结肠细膜。寻找阑尾，以盲肠的前结肠带为标志，向下追踪找到阑尾。区分空肠和回肠，以位置和血管弓的多少等来区别。确认12指肠空肠区，将横结肠向上提起，小肠畔被固定于脊柱处的肠管就是12指肠空肠区，将其拉紧，肠管与脊柱间的腹膜皱壁就是12指肠悬韧带。现在解剖肠系膜上动脉及半形的静脉，先将小肠肠畔尽量翻向左下方，确认12指肠空肠区，沿此曲的右缘纵行划开腹膜，分离结缔组织，找出肠系膜上动脉的起始部。该动脉经遗体与12指肠水平部之间前出，沿肠系膜上动脉的左缘剪开肠系膜腹膜的一层，解剖出空回肠动脉。观察血管弓和直血管的特点。从肠系膜根部向右依次解剖出中结肠动脉、右结肠动脉及回结肠动脉，进而解剖出阑尾动脉，观察其与阑尾系膜的关系。现在解剖肠系膜下动静脉，先将小肠肠畔翻向右侧，在12指肠空肠区左侧找到一个斜向左下的纵行腹膜皱壁，切开此皱壁，暴露出肠系膜下静脉，向上追踪该静脉至其汇入脾静脉，有时汇入肠系膜上静脉或脾静脉与肠系膜上静脉的夹角处。向下追踪可见该静脉引流降结肠、乙状结肠和直肠上部的静脉血。在肠系膜下静脉的右方解剖出肠系膜下动脉，解剖出左结肠动脉及其上下支、乙状结肠动脉和直肠上动脉。最后解剖观察12指肠及其周围结构，将12指肠降部提起翻向左侧，检查辨认其后方的肝门静脉、胆总管为12指肠动脉等。在胰头的后方复查肝门静脉和肠系膜上动静脉，沿12指肠降部的左侧追踪胆总管，观察其与胰管汇合处，纵行切开12指肠降部的外侧壁，观察12指肠黏膜结构，确认12指肠纵壁、12指肠大乳头及12指肠小乳头，用探针探查12指肠大乳头上的开口，